Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. Today, we're tackling a challenge that almost every language learner faces: speaking with confidence, even when you're not perfect.
That's right. So many people hesitate to speak because they're afraid of making mistakes. They think, what if I sound silly? What if people judge me? And as a result, they stay quiet and miss out on valuable speaking practice.
But here's the thing: mistakes aren't just normal, they're necessary. They're proof that you're learning. Think about it. If you never make mistakes, it means you're not pushing yourself enough.
Exactly. If you wait until you're perfect, you'll never start speaking. And trust me, nobody starts out perfect. The key is to practice, learn from your mistakes, and keep going.
So, how can you overcome this fear and start speaking more naturally? That's exactly what we're talking about today. We'll break down why people fear speaking, how to overcome that fear, and practical tips you can use right away.
If you've ever felt nervous about speaking a foreign language, this episode is for you. Let's dive in. So, let's start with the big question: why do people feel so scared to speak in a new language?
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons is the fear of judgment. People worry about being laughed at or sounding wrong.
That's true. But let's flip the script for a second. Imagine someone learning your native language. They make a mistake while speaking to you. Would you laugh at them?
No way. I'd actually respect them for trying.
Exactly. And that's how most people feel when they hear a language learner speaking. They're not thinking, wow, this person sounds terrible. Instead, they're usually impressed that you're making the effort.
But even knowing that, many people still feel self-conscious. Have you ever experienced that yourself?
Oh, definitely. I remember when I first started learning English, I was so nervous to speak. I'd rehearse sentences in my head over and over. And then when the moment came to speak, I'd freeze.
And what helped you overcome that?
Honestly, realizing that nobody cares as much as I think they do. Most people are too focused on themselves to even notice my little mistakes.
That's such an important point. We tend to overestimate how much people are paying attention to us. The reality, they're probably not even thinking about your grammar mistakes.
Right. And even if they do notice, they usually just appreciate the effort.
So the first step to speaking confidently is to let go of that fear of judgment. Most people aren't judging you, they're just happy to communicate with you.
Another reason people hesitate to speak is that they want to be perfect. They think, I need to have perfect grammar, perfect pronunciation, perfect vocabulary before I can talk.
But that's a huge mistake. The goal of speaking isn't perfection, it's communication.
Exactly. Even if you make mistakes, as long as people understand you, you're doing great.
Let's take an example. Imagine you're traveling in a foreign country, and you need to ask for directions. Would you rather 1. Stay silent because you don't know the perfect way to ask? 2. Try your best with the words you know, even if it's not grammatically perfect?
Definitely option 2, because at least I get the information I need.
Exactly. That's what communication is all about. It's not about sounding perfect, it's about getting your message across.
And if you think about it, even native speakers are perfect. They pause, they use fillers like er and they correct themselves mid-sentence.
That's so true. Nobody speaks flawlessly all the time.
So, instead of chasing perfection, embrace imperfection. See every mistake as a learning opportunity.
All right, so we've talked about mindset. Now let's get into the practical stuff. What can you actually do to become a more confident speaker?
Here are 5 powerful strategies. 1. Talk to yourself. Narrate your daily activities in English. Say things like, I'm making coffee, or I need to finish this project by 5 p.m. This helps you think in English naturally. 2. Record yourself speaking. It might feel weird at first, but listening to yourself helps you hear what you need to improve. Plus, over time, you'll notice your progress. 3. Find a speaking partner. Practice with a friend, join a language exchange group, or use apps like Tandem or HelloTalk to connect with native speakers. 4. Think in English. Stop translating in your head. Start forming thoughts directly in English, even if they're simple at first. 5. Accept mistakes as part of the process. The more you speak, the more confident you'll become. Every mistake is a step forward, not a step back.
These are fantastic tips. And the great thing is, you can start using them right now.
I think I'll start with talking to myself since I can do it anytime, anywhere.
That's a great choice. And as you get more comfortable, try combining multiple techniques for even better results.
So, today, we learn that making mistakes isn't something to be afraid of. It's actually one of the best ways to learn.
Exactly. If you wait for perfection, you'll never start. Just speak, enjoy the process, and trust that you'll improve over time.
And remember, confidence doesn't come from speaking perfectly. It comes from knowing that even if you make mistakes, you can keep going.
So, keep practicing, keep speaking, and most importantly, have fun with it.
Thanks for listening. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to subscribe, share it with your friends, and keep practicing your English every day.
See you in the next episode.